Some things have changed for you this year. A new crew chief, Steve Letarte. How's that going?
Working with Steve's been pretty fun. He's got a lot of energy, and he's got a great personality. He's a fun guy to work with, and it's been enjoyable for me to see the relationship between the two teams in the shop, and how the guys all work together and how they prepare and prepare for the race weekend, and how uniform everything is. They do a great job. It's very professional.
How does he compare to the other crew chiefs you've had?
I don't really know. We haven't even run a race together yet, so it's just something I have to answer down the road, way down the road. But right now, I'm just kind of concentrating on us getting off on the right foot, and us building a good working relationship, getting a good relationship with the guys on the team, and sort of making sure that we're ready to get to when we get to the racetrack, we're ready to work, and we're producing throughout the weekend, getting the car better and stuff like that.
Hey, Dale, this is Ricky Craven. Dale, you're the perfect guy to ask this. I've been waiting for you, in fact. I want to talk about the Daytona 500. One of the advantages you and other drivers who have run well there have had is you know where the bumps are. You know how to preserve the tires because of the abrasive surface. All that's gone. Tell me, how are you going to win this year's Daytona 500?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. We're definitely, everybody's sort of working from a blank canvas right now, and fortunately for a lot of people, they're going to be able to have the opportunity to practice in the shootout, practice for the shootout, and actually race in the shootout. A good 90% of the drivers in the field that'll be in the 500 will have that experience, and we'll have a good idea of what still works and what's not any good anymore. Maybe some new tactics, new things working with the air in the cars with this package and this racetrack with a new surface. Certainly, everybody's going to clue in and start tuning in on what's working, what's not working in those two or three practices we have for the shootout. And we'll all kind of have an idea. I think basically it's going to be real similar to Talladega, where handling is not an issue at all throughout the entire race. And it's going to come down to who the bravest guy is that just drives his car right up through the field, moves people out of the way, and forces his way into position, and misses all the the accidents that tend to happen in these races. It's a long, the Daytona 500 is a very long, tough race on the driver and the car, and the engine especially with the way we'll be drafting. The engines could take a beating. So it'll be interesting to see who can conserve enough race car at the end to get the job done and make the right moves.
Dale, we got all year to talk about racing. I want to have some fun with you now. A few years ago, I asked you, what do you do for fun outside of racing? You told me you rebuild computers, or you really enjoy messing with computers. What have you been doing for fun the last couple months?
The last couple months, I've been racing online with all the other members on iRacing. I guess I want to say hey to everybody there. It's a fun group of about 25,000 people. But I don't know, it's a good way to kind of keep the racing bug alive in the off season. During the rough days of winter, we've had some pretty tough weather back home. I think everybody has across the country. And but the internet's stayed working, and I've just been racing, cutting laps, and having fun, and just waiting on this year to start. Looking forward to getting the race car and actually get around the racetrack and start being productive and start making some changes and seeing things work.
Dale, obviously there's been a lot of attention paid to you over the last couple of years. What are your expectations going into this year based upon what's transpired the last two?
Well, the last 2 years have been pretty disappointing, but to say the least, it's been difficult. But every year you got to go in with an attitude that you're going to get it changed, and you're going to have an improvement, and you're going to see gains. You can't show up here with any other attitude than that and expect to be competitive. You have to go in to every year feeling like, all right, this is going to be different. So that's how I feel, and that's what I think, and that's what I believe. And I work all year long to make that a reality. So that's what it. You know, you got to come in with a lot of conviction, and you know, I know we got a lot to prove. I got a lot to prove to everybody as a driver, and you know, I'm still you know, still got the competitive fire to get out there and do whatever it takes to get it done, and I'm going to prove that not only on Sunday but throughout the year.